Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sedona International Film Festival. I'm your host, Carol Kahn, and we are celebrating our 31st anniversary. Year after year, we have the best filmmakers and the best films that we get to show, and it's so exciting once again to be back at this festival. And we would love to thank our sponsors, our title sponsors, Mercedes-Benz. Thank you so much for joining us, as well as some other sponsors. We have Goldenstein Gallery, BMO Bank. We have the Kling Family Foundation and Tlaquepaque, as well as many hoteliers, restaurateurs, volunteers who year after year contribute to this wonderful festival. And we just like to say thank you and are filled with so much gratitude. And again, we just love this festival, would be nothing without our filmmakers. So thank you so much. So Tony, please introduce yourself and your film.
Tony Nomovsky, representing Lena and Vladmir.
Lena and Vladmir. And let me tell you, I am very impartial to Lena. It was my grandmother's name.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful.
So I just love that. I feel like there's a connection immediately.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the film, and then we'll take a look at the trailer.
Lena and Vladimir is a film about two outcasts who meet by chance and rediscover humanity by that encounter.
Okay. And you play one of the actors in the film.
I am one of the actors. Yes, I am Vladimir.
Awesome. Well, let's take a look at that because I think it's going to be a special screener. So let's just take a look at that right now.
Hasan, هو ليبي ودوه تشنف.
Vidismo tebe na față ta? Nikad nisam vidjela ovako nešto. Kukička, stvarno toliko mnogo nisi bilo grad? Ne mora da treskaš vrata da znam neka nekaš da sam tuka. Gras.
Što? Nisi ti se... A što banka?
Луѓето се плашат од тебе. Мислам, од фасата што ти е изгорена.
Прочетав малце кај некои мои луѓе. Да дознам твојата приказна. Поезија.
Немаш појма што ми се дешава. Никад више нема да се вратам у дом, никад.
Ура истршиш. Идем да ви те кикнеш. Не лажиш, така?
Не можеш така, Владимир. Нема да ја пуштиш.
Wow. What's it like watching yourself back on camera? Like, what do you feel?
It's very emotional.
Yes.
Every time I experience it as if it's happening right now.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And so talk to me about the emotional part. Like, what brings, what are you sensing or what are you feeling when you watch this?
Well, when you work for so long on the part and develop it, and you dedicate so much time, energy, thought, you isolate yourself from the everyday life, so to speak, trying to build every movement, every thought, every gesture for so long, and it stays with you. It becomes part of your collective memory, and you carry it for the rest of your life. So it becomes part of you.
Wow.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's we shouldn't ignore that it's happening, but at least to be aware that it is part of it and not ignore it, and take the goods from that experience. What we experience when we see the film for an hour and 40 minutes, that is the, so to speak, final product for the audience. But the process up to then, how many years it has taken to make it happen, that it's obviously it's a hero's journey
Right.
on its own.
Right. Wow. Well, I know usually I'm the one who's crying during some of the films, so I get it, because everything is just so emotional, right? And so it was a big part of your life. How long did it actually take to film this?
We filmed for 25 days.
Mm-hmm.
It was initially scheduled to be 24, but we had some challenges, to put it that way. So we had that extra day. 1 week in the winter, and the rest was in the summer. So we had a break of almost 6 months. That was a different level of a challenge for all of us, the actors, but mainly for me and Sara Klimoska, who's playing Lena. Because in that, so to speak, gap, you still kind of need to maintain the level of energy, the physique, the everything, that the train of thought, the inner life, and the physical life internally and externally of the character, and come back so many months later and pick up from where you left off. Obviously not shot in sequence, as it
Right.
is like when we do theater. It's a little bit
Right.
it's a little bit different.
And where was it filmed?
This is filmed in Macedonia,
Wow.
mainly in Skopje, the capital of Macedonia. And interesting fact about the forest, meaning the main location, is in the city. It's one of the parks of the city.
Oh my gosh, that was like beautiful. Wow.
Yes, we we were told by our producer, Danny Lee, wonderful producer, that we simply cannot afford to take extra trouble to the wonderful mountains that we naturally have, and to build, the set over there, and eventually take an extra 2 hours, so 3 hours traveling every day. So we had to find something closer, and thanks to Google Earth, it showed us this place, which worked beautifully, but it had its challenges, because sometimes there would be an occasional wedding from the local restaurants and community having, especially on the weekends. Especially, I remember one moment particularly, one of the most and deepest felt moments in the film, where I finally reveal my side of the story to the character of Lena, my confessional moment, so to speak. And there's the drum of, the wedding band.
Oh my gosh.
Cut. And we go back and we wait for about a couple of hours or whatever for them to come down, because we simply could not deal with the sound. The sound was already a challenge because of the way I spoke and how we chose that composition to be, to fit the reality of what this person has gone through, living as a recluse for so many years, not speaking much, not communicating at all, apart from those wonderful couple of gentlemen in that village, and then the restriction of the accident, which literally, with that mask on, could not open one of the eyes completely, and the restriction of opening the mouth. So what is the measure of bringing the reality to be enough believable, but yet to be art, and not to be completely lost? That was one of the the challenges, and we found that level in rehearsals with Igor Alexov, who's the director of the film, an incredible human being and wonderful filmmaker. And I think we did it.
I think you did it too. Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
Just watching that trailer and that performance was so amazing. I mean, throughout the whole entire film, I just, I know audiences. I mean, it's a love story, just like you said, and I think audiences are going to really react to that. But have you shown your film already?
Yes, last night was the first screening.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost full. Very nice, compelling audience, and very involved and moved
Yes.
by the film. We stayed for about 40 minutes
Wow.
after the film to have the Q&A, which they told me that's like double the time to what usually is, like 20 minutes they have a Q&A, and then I continued talking about it with some people afterwards.
What was the major, like, I know that's like amazing, but like our audiences, first of all, our audiences are amazing. They ask incredible questions. They really get into the films. I mean, I love everybody that goes to the movies and gets to interact, with the filmmakers there. So what was something that maybe surprised you that came out of the questioning that they asked?
Particularly last night.
Yes.
There was a beautiful lady that made a lot of comparison of how the film is shot to the art of Van Gogh and
Oh.
Monet.
Well, I saw the flowers, so that's pretty amazing,
And,
right?
and that for me was a first.
Uh-huh.
Usually some of the big questions, so to speak, overlap during the festival circuit and the interest. But this one was like, I go like, wow, that's incredible. It's like, this is really, fantastic to hear. And I'm sure that our director of photography, Dusan Kardalevsky, who has gotten, who's phenomenal, obviously, and has gotten several awards
Yes.
for his work on this film and other
It's
films
obvious.
as well.
That's beautiful.
I go like, he will be thrilled beyond, to hear this. So that was, I think, that what stood out from last night.
Awesome. And as far as the film being shown again, when is the next showing?
Tomorrow,
At the Harkins
Wednesday
again?
at the Harkins,
Right.
at 10:10.
10:10.
And I will be there
Awesome.
to meet you and greet you and answer all the possible questions you could have.
Awesome. So don't forget to get your tickets for tomorrow at Harkins Theater, 10:10. And it's a wonderful, wonderful film. And so thank you so much. And also, how can people find out about the film? Do you have a website or
Yes.
Instagram?
Yes, we have both.
Both.
We have a website, Instagram, IMDb. You can follow us collectively, meaning the film independently. And please do so, and please come. And we are very grateful. I'm speaking on behalf of the team
Yes.
of Lena and Vladmir, who a couple of people could not be here, including the director who's filming at the moment, and the producer, Dan Iliev, and Ilya Tsiriviri.
Great.
They're sending their love and
Aw.
gratitude. We are humbled and honored to be here.
Yes.
Thank you
Well,
very
we want to
much.
thank you. A shout out to all of you for an amazing film. Thank you so much for being part of our Sedona Film Festival. It's been great. Great to
Thank
have you.
This is like 31st. May it be abundant
Aw.
for many years to come, many decades.
You got that right. I don't know how many decades that I could be coming back for, but you can try to count on that, as many as I can too. Well, don't forget to follow us throughout the day. We have continuous interviews going through with myself and Tanya Jumore, and so stay tuned and just keep watching, and we'll be back with more from the Sedona International Film Festival.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more.
It was not that painful.